Welcome to Tiny Rails, the fun casual game with trains, cars, or train carriages. I believe American call them train cars, passengers, cargo, and a map of the world. My train is currently on its way to Galway in Ireland via the newly built transatlantic rail tunnel. This is what my train looks like as it goes underneath the logo. That is its current configuration, which I changed in the last episode to basically put a load of new cars on it, just to be different. So, as I continue, I should be coming into Galway, Ireland, for my first stop in Europe. Okay, should be coming in. I've got 120 miles to go. Obviously it takes longer to get to Galway than I expected. But I now have a Europe West area and a checklist of things to do. Collect 35,000, I've managed to do that apparently. Travel to 15 Europe West cities. Buy or upgrade 20 train stations, of which I've done 7 so far. Travel 6,214 miles in Europe West and serve 500 passengers. That will then open up Europe South, will give me a new factory to work with, and give me 50,000 gold. So far so good, as here we come into happy little Galway. I'm sure there will be opportunities to take new photographs in various parts of Europe as well. Welcome to Ireland, everyone. What an incredible piece of technology that tunnel is. Remarkable. Half of that bacon shipment is bound for Belfast, so you're headed north. You'll be dropping the rest of the shipment in Edinburgh. Okay, let's get this train moving. Well, you have to wait a second. Right, first things first, I need to click on that map up there so I can collect my reward. And I have completed absolutely none of the jobs so far I've currently got outstanding, and now I'll check out the market. It wants strawberries. I don't have any strawberries, but over here it sells a lot of tea, because tea is good. I will sell you my onion. I want to keep a load of this stuff. I do, however, I don't want the watermelons particularly, but I do want the tea. Clogs and aluminium beams, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff which is new. And now I'm going to Belfast, which is just up this way. And as I've got to buy or upgrade stations, and I've done all the cheap ones, I might as well buy the station in Belfast. And the one in Edinburgh for that matter. About Dublin's too expensive. It costs about 5,000 right now. I'm willing to buy it. Maybe even go, what, 10,000 as well if I can actually afford 10,000, which I can't right now. But that's bought a load more stations, so I've now got 13 out of the 20 that I need. I'm going to need a lot more money to buy more, so off we go to Belfast. Oh, and it looks like one of my carriages is the Ladybug car is ready for upgrade or level up. So let me level up the Ladybug car, which is now level 2. Oh, and I've got an obstacle in the way. I can't see what the obstacle is. Looks like a bit of wood from there. Okay, well, what I was going to say is, having upgraded the Ladybug car, I'm going to replace it, as I tend to replace level 2 cars with level 1 cars, as I've got quite a lot of those. I'm looking for a level 1 passenger car. Is that a passenger car, or is that that's a money-making car? Oh, we'll go with the urban passenger car, because I haven't used that one yet. And I also have completed a job to collect obstructions for Hank. Actually, I've got to complete 2 of them. And travel a load of miles, that gives me a bit more money. Travel more money, and even more money. So now I've got only 5 active jobs. So I might as well get some more jobs. Including, I'm happy to do jobs for Lance again now because I'm near cities. And I've still got 2 more jobs I can and should do. Apparently I've just completed another job by getting to Belfast. I'll accept a job for Hank. It's going to take a while to complete that, to get 35 bits of cargo from obstacles. I'll complete 2 more jobs. Okay. So now I can get even more jobs. I'll take another one for Lance. And this one for the money. Okay. I've also completed the quest of stopping at Belfast. So now it wants me to go to Edinburgh. That's a lot of bacon. Anybody else hungry? He's the old timer. We'd better get to Edinburgh before you're tempted to eat our future profits. Ha! You never let me have any fun, Valerie. Okay, so the market in Belfast would like carrots, of which I don't have any. And I could pick up aluminium beams, meatballs, or more tea. And as I mentioned before, tea is good. Okay, I'm not going to make as much profit on some of this stuff, but I will sell the poutine because I doubt I'm going to need it in Europe, which will give me access to the cheap aluminium beams and, more importantly, the tea. Set my waypoint to Edinburgh so I can complete the next quest. And off we go. Any more of my cars leveled up? Doesn't look that way. I've got 27,000 in my caboose, which means I'm going over the bridge from Ireland to Scotland. Didn't know there was such a bridge, but apparently there is. If you try it in reality, you're going to need a ferry. What else was I going to do? I was going to do something else. Oh, that was it. Yes, now I've got some more money. Let me check on the cost. Dublin's too expensive, Cardiff's too expensive, Southampton. I will buy that one. Bern is too expensive, Zurich is cheap enough, I'll buy that one. And I'll upgrade that one. And that one. Now I've probably run out of money. Yep. But I've arrived in good old Edinburgh. Well, bacon, it was fun while it lasted. Oh, there. Lance, you said we've got to head to London, UK, right? Yep, the National Oceanographic Institute needs those ham in your train. No, I'll try that again. Yep, the National Oceanographic Institute needs those salmon your train is hauling. I had trouble with that sentence. Okay, let's do it. Now, before we do that, I will once again collect my reward. And then check the market. Meatballs are cheap. I can get bonbons, clogs. No tea. Okay, there's no tea. Well, I'll buy the meatballs. Apparently this place would like some sheep, but I don't have any sheep. Seems weird that the Scottish want sheep. Normally that's the Welsh. Not that I'm making jokes about the Welsh and their desire for sexual partners. So off I go to London, which is 500 miles away. And I need to upgrade one more train station. So can I find one that's cheap enough on the map that I can afford to upgrade? Not Edinburgh, not Belfast, Galway. Wonderful. So that's another task completed of buy or upgrade train stations. I've got to travel to 15 cities, travel quite a long way and serve passengers, and they're the only remaining tasks that I need to do in Europe West. I do, however, need to make money because I don't have a lot right now. So I can do my usual thing of get 2 trains from the gumball machine in each episode. From what I understand from reading bits and pieces, in the mobile version of this game, you needed to collect duplicate cars so you'd stack one on top of the other to upgrade it. whereas in the PC version you have experience points for each car, which, depending how long they're on your train and travelling for, this depends how long it takes them to actually level up. Which means that the duplicate cars you get in the PC version aren't actually much use to you, and you can't sell them. They just sit in your inventory, which is one of the reasons I change cars so much is change cars with relative frequency, is so that I can upgrade all my level 1 cars to level 2 for something to do. But it's just a nice little task that I give myself. There is no other purpose beyond that. I could outfit my whole train with just all my level 3 cars that I've currently got and those that I want to upgrade to level 3 and just leave them there. But where's the fun in that? The train does 174 miles an hour normally. Oh, there's a plane going past that will drop some more cargo. As I boost the train, as I've still got 130 plus miles to go to London. I'm sure that on the way into London there'll be an opportunity to take photographs of something. I'm not saying, I shouldn't say I'm sure, because there might not be, but I've also just completed a couple of jobs. I don't want those, I don't want any of those jobs. I'll take that job. Looks like I've just completed yet another job. I'll accept that job. Maybe I'm not going to get the opportunity of a photograph. No photographs coming into London? Maybe I'll get one on the way out. What a joy to be in jolly old London. It's an incredible city. That's one way of describing London. Totally, wow, you guys sure took your sweet time getting here, huh? This is from Carter. Yikes, don't sneak up on people like that. Who the heck are you, kid? Oh, you don't know me. You do know my dad, though. Your dad? Blackwell. You're pretty quick for an old guy. That's me, Carter Blackwell, at your service. Been waiting for you to show up. Can't say I care much for waiting. Listen, you little punk. I don't know what your dad has put you up to. Hey, lady, chill out. You got me all wrong. I can't stand my dad. I'm not looking to do that jerk any favours, but you guys, that's a different story. I'm a little confused. You want to help us? Listen, let's be real here. I want to help me. I just think we have mutual interests. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. What exactly do you want from us? Hey, you want business connections? I got them. I go to school here, but I've got a sweet app development studio. You're a businessman? You're just a kid. Lady, I'm not just a kid. I can hook you up with some good opportunities. If you guys are interested, you'd better decide now. Only a matter of time before Railco shows up, and they might be the least of your problems. What exactly does that mean? Don't worry about that for now. Just take the tunnel over to France. I got a little something lined up for you in Paris. Okay, we'll check it out, but no promises. Looks like I'm going to Paris next. Okay. Well, after all that long conversation, I'm going to collect my reward for getting to London. I also completed a couple of jobs, apparently. Which will help with the cash flow. Also means I need to get some more jobs. I'll accept a job for Hank. He doesn't get enough love from me in this game. And I'll accept a job for Lance. And that's all the jobs I can currently fit in. And check the market in London. London wants tea. So that gets rid of some tea. I also can get to pick up some sheep, which somebody else wanted previously. Sausages. I've got room for stuff, but it's not really particularly cheap, the stuff that's available. So I'll just stick with what I've got. And, okay, I've now got to head to Paris, which if I go that way, it's going to take me quite a way round, but okay. we go to Amsterdam, where we will end up in trouble with either the... Oh, here's a photograph on the way out of London. Buckingham Palace photograph. I had a feeling there had to be at least one photograph to or from London, because it does have a few monuments. Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, Buckingham Palace, all sorts of museums. It's a busy place, just like I'm sure when I get to Paris there'll be a photograph of the Eiffel Tower. Oh, there's an obstacle in the way. I got me some lemons. And let me head to the back of the train, find the caboose. Got a little bit of money in it. I bought all the stations I need for now, which means that it's time for me to go to the gumball machine and try and roll for a rare car. An urban freight car, I've already got a couple of those, and I can't afford to roll for a normal car just yet because I don't have the money. So that'll have to wait until I've got a little more money. Now, I have no money whatsoever. Well, I have 6,000 left, which is not really a lot. I've just cleaned the train a bit. I don't remember if there's any photographs going in or out of Amsterdam. It's a beautiful city, well worth a visit, but I just don't remember if this game actually includes any photographs from it. Okay, here I am at good old Amsterdam. It also wants tea. Well, I don't have any tea. I'll buy the relatively cheap lemons for now. I can sell the cows, paper. I can sell stuff at a profit. Just let me check the map and see what's actually needed down the next few stations. Chickens, whatever that is. More tea, hockey sticks, sheep, and some kind of flour. Okay, time to clear out things like salmon for a profit, cows, paper, pigs. I want to keep the steel. I don't want the water, or the honey, or the pizza. Sheep, meatballs. I'll sell the aluminium beams. Right, that gets my cargo down to a more manageable level, so I'll buy the relatively cheap lemons and head to Brussels. Now if I go to the caboose with the passengers I've just delivered, that's a reasonable chunk of change. Make that plane do a few barrel rolls as it goes across my screen. Right, I can now go back to the gumball machine and do my roll for a non-rare car. A VL80. Apparently I've already got one of those. I haven't seen it for a while, but so that wasn't a truly successful attempt at the gumball machine, as I only managed to get 2 cars that I've already got copies of. But here's a photograph of Atominum? Atoum? Yeah, however you pronounce that. It's on the way into Brussels, apparently. Okay, I didn't actually get a photograph of it because he was over on the right. Never mind, that's my fault. Okay, you want chickens? I do have lots of chickens, so you can certainly have the chickens, and I will pick up the cheap clogs, and I'll pick up the expensive sheep, just because I know that somewhere down the road somebody's going to want those. Luxembourg's not that far away. Again, yeah, so when I was in Alaska, I was trying to get jobs that required me to go lots of miles because everything was so far away from each other in Alaska. In Europe, things are a lot closer, so jobs for Lance the Accountant are good because they frequently visit X number of cities. Well, when the cities are close together, it doesn't take that long to complete them. So it's 6 or 1/2 a dozen the other. I don't know what that is, but I'll find out shortly. I am in Luxembourg City. Cargo demand is for pasta. Okay, they want pasta in Luxembourg, apparently. Anything of particular interest? No, watermelons are cheap, so I'll just buy them on general principles that it's cheap. Eventually, if nothing else, they will go into a depot until I find a use for them. Might have been in Alaska that there was actually a demand for them. Oh, that looks a nice looking castle. Bouillon Castle. And I'm on my way to Vaduz. I've completed another job. Just the one so far. I'll accept that job. And I'll also go to the photograph page and collect the money from Belgium and England for photographs that I took. Now I might as well have a speed boost. Another speed boost. I'm just going through the European countryside. Check, no car. Oh, well, I've got cars to level up. The grape car, that's not a cheap level up. But I will level up the grape car and the standard freight car. That's a very cheap level up by comparison. That will increase my cargo capacity. They can stay on the train for a little while longer. I'm not going to replace any cars just yet. Trying to think where LT is. Okay, yeah, I don't know what that flag actually is. I don't know what country I'm in. Okay, it wants tea. I don't have any tea to give this place. We'll take its one sheep, however, and straight out of this place onto Zurich, Switzerland. Not sure why it's got CH on there. Oh, ah. Yeah, Vaduz Castle, which was on the left before I took the photograph. So apparently I had trouble clicking. Zurich's a very short hop down the road, or the track. It wants hockey sticks. I certainly don't have any hockey sticks. I will take your tea, however. I'll take the sheep. Nothing's too expensive here. I could actually take that lot because it's all relatively cheap. For Europe, that is. But I won't. Well, instead we'll head to Bern, which I believe is the capital of Switzerland. Because there's Zurich and the other place where everybody thinks of about Switzerland, which place I cannot remember, but Bern's the capital. Yes, my European geography is disappearing after too many years. I won't say too many years. After many years not being in Europe. Back when I lived there and travelled through Europe, my European history or European geography was much better. Okay, it looks like I'm buying sausages and selling sheep. And I will buy tea, because buying tea is always a good move in Europe West. As we now head off, finally, to Paris, France. And that's everything. I've done everything I think in this episode that I wanted to do, including more stuff than I was planning, including upgrading cars. So I'm going to end the episode here rather than sit through the 350 miles to Paris, France. I must have said to an American, and now I'm saying it's called Paris, France, rather than just Paris. Oh, I better clean the train while I remember, while I'm being prompted. Right, now that's where I'm going to end the episode. When I come back, I should be in Paris. At which point we'll see where it wants to send me after that. As always, I hope you enjoyed to one degree or another, and hopefully I will see you down the track for more of Tiny Rails in the near future. Cheerio!